I am so excited today to share with you the unboxing of my Lunchbox, Launch Box, not Lunch, from Full Sail University. So this is going to be pretty cool, I think. I've always wanted to have my own studio. And over the years, I've had a couple of home studios, things that I get from Guitar Center that I kind of piece together. And I've been able to record some of my own music on them. But I've always wanted to have a full-scale professional recording studio. And I will say that learning how to do this on your own, while it's definitely something that you can do, it can be very time-consuming. And I would like to spend more time actually being creative, writing, producing the music, than actually just figuring out, how to work the system, the technology piece of it. And so here recently, I started an audio arts certificate program at Full Sail University, which is an amazing university in Florida. I'm doing their online program. I actually wish I knew about this when I was in high school, because I would have potentially gone there and did one of their bachelor degree programs in either recording technology or something to do with that. But as a part of their curriculum, they send you a lunchbox. And this lunchbox has kind of the foundations of what you need for a home studio. Now, obviously, over time, you'll add to it, and I'm sure I'll get a chance to do that. But this has the key components. It's a big box, isn't it? It came in the mail today from FedEx, and Bertha FaceTimed me once it got in, and she was like, "Man, this is a big box." I'm like, "Wow!" So I kind of already know what's in the box because I've been able to take a look at it online and see what comes in it. But again, this is super exciting, and I want to share it with you. So I'm looking forward to recording at a much higher level as a result of this and being a lot more efficient with it, whether I'm recording myself, which I primarily do now, or others in the future. So without further ado, let's get started. All right. I'm so country, man. Look at me. I'm using the fork to open this. Bertha's gonna kill me. All right. I'll put the fork in the sink and wash it so I don't get in trouble. So I'm using the kitchen table. I may get in trouble for this too. I'll move the chairs out of the way. This is really kind of the best spot to do it. I guess I could have did it in the living room too, but whatever, it's too late at this point. All right, let me get around here. All right, so big box. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The first thing, let's see, we got some bubble wrap here. Everyone loves bubble wrap. All right. Okay, so I've seen this. I've seen this before. Let me just bring this with me. Give me 1 second. And there we go. So here's the inside of the lunchbox. Ooh. All right. So let's see here. The first thing I have is a Hub C. I got some Cheerios on top of the refrigerator. A Hub C, USB-C to 4-port. Yeah, Hub C. All right. This allows me to hook up more items. All right, and then take a look. I have the Volt 2 bus-powered USB audio interface with built-in analog tone shaping. So this is going to be pretty cool. Now, I do have a Scarlett 212, which is basically, I think, very similar, if not the exact same thing. But you can kind of take a look at there at the back and see some of the specifications. All right. So got those two things. And let me see here. The next thing I have are some headphones. You know what? This is crazy, man. Let me put this thing back down. Sorry. I actually think I have some of these This is the Sennheiser 280 Pro headphones. I think I have these upstairs already, or something very, very similar, okay? So that's interesting. Let me keep going. Then I have a Sennheiser E835 microphone. This is gonna be interesting because this is like a stage microphone, like a performance mic, something that I would use at church. This is not a recording microphone, so I'm not sure. It's a dynamic microphone, it's not a condenser microphone. Maybe it's something that I can use in recording, I'm not completely sure, but I'm sure I will learn about it. I just finished my first course. Again, these are all online courses. My first course was on video sharing platforms. And so my last video that I posted here was actually an assignment, which I got a good grade for. So hope you guys enjoyed it. But it was an assignment for that course. Now I have a desktop microphone stand. All right. By the way, I need to invest in a much better desk. I had a really good desk, but it's really big and bulky. It's actually in the garage. I've taken it apart. I don't want to use it in the current setup where I am now. Let me see here. So a couple more things here. I have, well, I know what this is, but it's in a box. So let me get the fork again. You guys don't tell Bertha I'm using this fork to open stuff. Left, right. All right, so, all right, guys, hopefully you're excited as I am. I already have one of these too. And so I actually have, so this is a Novation MIDI keyboard, okay? Novation MIDI keyboard, 49 key. It's the launch key. It has all the different pads. This is pretty cool. I can tell it's pretty sturdy too, so hopefully that's a good indicator that it is quality. I have my iLok key, which is super important, okay? And then I have, you definitely need a, well, this is a 25-foot mic XLR cable. I have like, I don't know how many of these I have. So again, some of these things I do already have, which is cool. But this here, I wonder, can anyone guess what this is? This is like probably the most valuable. It is the most valuable part of this lunchbox. And one of the reasons that I started this program is to get this lunchbox. Now again, I did the certificate program. There is a bachelor's program that I could have did that had a much more exhaustive lunchbox, or just a bigger lunchbox than this. This is the last item in the lunchbox, but it's a MacBook Air. Look at that. Da-da-dun-da-da-dun-dun-dun. That is cool. All right, and so this is my first Apple laptop. I have, an Apple Watch, and I have the Apple phone, obviously, the iPhone, but this is my first AirBook. So this is super cool. I've been using an HP for years well, pretty much for everything, and they do well, but everyone tells me that the Mac laptop is much better. So again, I'm super excited about this, and I want you guys to come along for the journey as I learn how to use all this new equipment. What you don't see are downloads of Logic Pro and Pro Tools. I get free downloads of the Pro versions of these softwares, which are super, super, super powerful, industry leading Pro Tools and Logic Pro software. And so very important, makes the whole process a lot easier. I already have Pro Tools right now, but I have the subscription version that I recently canceled because I don't have to pay for that anymore because I'm getting it through Full Sail. But this will be my first time using Logic Pro, so I'm very excited about that. And I may do a part 2 of this video where I compare some of what I already have to some of the new things. Really there's no comparison with the Mac and the HP, but I do have, this will make my 3rd MIDI keyboard. Hopefully this one is just better than all the other ones, and I can either sell the other ones or take them to Guitar Center and trade them in for something else, okay? That's all. Listen, the last video I did not ask you all to like the video, subscribe to the channel. That's my bad. I need to get in a better habit of doing that. But I invite each and every one of you to like this video, share it with your friends and family. I want this channel to be all about music and talk that lifts the soul. That's why I named it Soul Lift. So primarily it'll be music, but I'm gonna come on and we'll talk every now and then. I'll share what's going on with me and the family, successes, prayer requests, whatever it may be. And I want to hear from you, and if there's anything I can do to be of any assistance, you know, let me know. If you have a favorite song that you want me to record, maybe an old hymnal or a new contemporary gospel song, or even something that may be a classic R&B song, you know, like My Girl, or you know, your favorite Luther song. I'm not going to sing it as high as Luther, but I'll do my best. Hey, I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Again, like, subscribe, share the video. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.